everybody and welcome back to another video, and if you're here for the very first time, you're really welcome. I'm Jane, my husband Mike is behind the camera. We're British, early retirees, debt and mortgage free, and living a thrifty, frugal and money saving life on a super tight budget here in Brittany in northwest France. And every Wednesday we invite you in for a midweek money chat. Now this Wednesday it's all about seasonal spending, but keeping it sensible, sticking to our budgets, and how we're going to use that sensible spending to save money. Now, if you've been here before, you know I do like to be reflective. Now, those of us who are thrifty and frugal and living on a budget, we've been budgeting for this time of year. We've been saving and putting money aside in sinking funds for this time of year. We've been putting money aside for food. We've been putting money aside for gifts, maybe for decor. So here it is, the time of year that we're going to release those funds out into the wilderness and spend them. So today is not about not spending. Today is about spending, but it's about spending sensibly and wisely and being careful with our money without being mean or parsimonious or tight in any way. Now this time of year, when we've released those funds that we've saved throughout the year, it's still a time to not impulse buy. Because it can be very easy, can't it, when you think, oh, it's for Christmas or it's for the holiday period, to start spending money and just thinking, well, I've got the money, let's just release it. It's still a time to be cautious. It's still a time to say, can I get a discount code? Can I get free delivery on this item? Can I get this cheaper somewhere else? Can I consider my purchase? Doesn't matter what it is. If you're buying new Christmas lights or a new coat for the winter, it's still a time that we still need to go, it's taking me time and effort to earn this money, so I'm not going to impulse buy. So there's number one. Not even if you've got the money saved, it's still not the time to impulse buy. The next one, before we go releasing our hard-earned cash out there into the tills that are ringing, is to ask ourselves some questions, because I've already seen things that I just think, oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's really lovely. Oh, I've got the money saved. Is to start asking questions. And I start asking this. First of all is, do I really want it? Do I really want it? I'm going to write down that I wanted it. I'm going to put it over there and I'm going to come back to that in 3 days. See how I feel about that in 3 days. And the next one is obviously, do I need it? So do I need any new decor? Do I actually need any more glasses? Do I need any more table napkins? Or do I need another tablecloth? You know, I've got people coming round and want the place to look nice, but actually, do I need it? Another thing is, have I already got it? Did I buy stuff last year that I've actually forgotten about? Time to have a real look through the decor, the napkins, the good china, the good glasses, all of those things that I don't look at very often. So that's the next thing I'll do. Before I start spending any money that I've saved, that's ready to go, I'm going to start asking some questions. Let's talk about gifts. Now, there's lots of ways that I know that you all do this. Some of you buy gifts all year round, and that is absolutely super. I never know what people want all year round. If I saw something, again, it might be an impulse buy. It's not the way I shop. If you do, that's brilliant. But what we do, and what many of you do, is we set a budget for gifts. We have a set amount per gift. We've had a sinking fund all year. The money has gone into that gift fund, and it's sat there now like a great big magical pot of money that I can spend. But it's to remember, I have a budget per gift. And that has to include delivery and the postage and any wrapping as well. That all comes in that one pot of money, that one budget. But it really does help me to stay sensible with my spending at this really emotional and lovely time of year, is to remember I've got so much per person per gift. Another part of spending money at this time of year is to ask some more questions. can I buy this gift or food or decorative items? Can I buy it locally? Can I buy it from a small independent business or a family business? Because if we've got a bit more money at this time of the year and we want to be careful with it, we want to be prudent with it, we want to be frugal with our money, isn't that a good thing to think about our immediate community around us? So those are some questions you can ask. Can I buy it locally? Can I buy it from a small producer? Can I buy it from a local family business? So more about spending and more about questions. And here's something else that we do at Christmas time is to ask ourselves, can I buy it secondhand? If you've got people coming to stay, all of a sudden you might need to have extra bedding, extra towels, more plates, more cups, more knives and forks, all of those things. And all of them are widely available in charity shops. What do you need for Christmas? You need more decor maybe. You might need to get a new outfit, new to you outfit to go to some Christmas work do or some festivity that's happening in your neighbourhood that you go to. They don't know that it's come from a charity shop. They don't know that those shoes, that hat, that coat is secondhand. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody's going to know when they come to stay and you've freshly laundered this bedding or freshly laundered these towels that you got them from a charity shop. And at the end of it, if you think to yourselves, well, I've used it now, it's cheaper than rental, and you can give it all back. So that's another thing that we can do at Christmas time to be mindful with our spending, is to think, can I spend it somewhere where a charity will benefit? This is a time of year where we like to buy lots of things like floral displays to go on our doors and Christmas trees. And lots of charities do that. They raise money by selling those at this time of year. So if you're going to get your Christmas tree, have a look round in your locale, your neighbourhood, and think to yourself, is this available anywhere where I can buy it, where a charity is selling it? Here in our neighbourhood, the local school organises selling of Christmas trees and floral decorations, which is a great way for them to raise money for their Parent Teachers Association and Students Association and to raise some money. But I'm sure things like that happen where you live. Share a comment because we'd love to hear from you. Is there something that is sold in your neighbourhood, in your area, in the holiday season, in those seasonal times, that raises money for a charity that you think to yourselves, well, I could get that from a supermarket, but instead I'm going to spend my money where it will benefit more people. I'm going to finish off by talking about food. There is so much lovely food around at Christmas time. And I'm sure that you may be like me and you are very tempted. But we have to be realistic, and every single year we have to make sure we've set ourselves a realistic food budget, because it's always more than we think it's going to be. So it's €50 more this year at least, and we're going to have to be quite realistic. We also have to be realistic about the fact that we still need to meal plan at that time of year. And we plan in for a lot of cold cuts, a lot of leftovers that we will eat, a lot of meat that we will cook and that we will slice, that we will keep in the fridge, that we will keep in the freezer, because it's a very relaxed time of year where we spend at least a week doing very little except just enjoying our own company, watching Christmas movies, having a little drink to celebrate and eating nice food. And we also plan in, if we've bought more than we've needed, because maybe at the time we didn't feel like it, how we're going to keep that food, how we can cook it, and how we can make sure that we can get it in the freezer and make sure that we don't waste anything. My top tip would be to really have a very realistic Christmas food budget, because it's always more expensive than we think it's going to be. Thank you for watching, and this is where I love to hear from you. Tell me about your sensible seasonal spending and how you make sure that you get the best deals, the best offers, and spend your money wisely and these holiday periods, because they're here to enjoy. They really are here to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. We are so very, very close to 30,000 subscribers. It's amazing. It really, really is. And we appreciate every single one of you. And if you're not a subscriber, it costs you nothing. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss any of our videos. On behalf of Mike and myself, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.